Hello everybody, welcome back to this playthrough of Civilization 6 for the Nintendo Switch, and in today's episode we're going to focus a lot on infrastructure. We're going to obviously continue our war with Arabia, which was the general consensus after we captured Medina, so we'll kind of think about where we're going next with that. But mainly in a bigger focus, we're going to look to build a wonder to start off with, and then we're going to try and take as many steps towards getting that as possible. We're also going to focus as much as possible once again on infrastructure, so we are doing a bit of that at the minute. But we're going to try and make as much use of that as we can. So first things first, thank you to people who have been commenting, and Nathan came up with a really good suggestion and something which I just don't have sort of the experience on this game to know, because although I've played a lot of Civ, there's so much to know, like I don't know everything. So right, so in Rome we're currently building an arena. Now there is a wonder which I've sort of overlooked a little bit. I can't spell it, so we better not go on the Cyclopedia and search for it, because I'll spell it wrong. But it is this one. It is the Huey Teocalli whatever. So basically, this wonder was originally an Aztec wonder. As I'm sure from the architecture you'll be able to see, it's a medieval wonder. And what it will do if we manage to build it is it will give +1 amenity from entertainment for each lake tile within one tile of it. So I'll explain that in a minute. It's basically an adjacency bonus. But it also gives +1 food and +1 production for each lake tile in your empire. It must be built on a lake adjacent tile adjacent to land. So basically, for every lake tile we have in our empire, we're going to get an extra food and production, which is quite good, especially considering we have a massive lake now in our empire. So now we've captured Cairo and we own everything around this lake. We could, in theory, build lots of cities, sort of a few cities around the lake, and make use of it. We've also got a smaller lake there. But as you can see, it could be very useful. We have lots of lake tiles, so we could get them, grab as many as possible if we can get that wonder. So, I was thinking, and obviously we get amenities as well, which is really nice, but Rome's currently building an arena to sort out its amenity problem. But if we can get this wonder, we're going to gain quite a few amenities, because there's a fair few adjacent lake tiles to where we'd build it. So we're going to go ahead and do it. You know what, the arena, we can always get it in 6 turns if the wonder doesn't work out. But I just think it's too good of an opportunity to sort of knock back and ignore. And we've not built too many wonders, so it's definitely exploring a different wonder. So I'm going to place it here. I'm going to place it here because it's got, first of all, the most adjacent lake tiles possible, so to give us the most amenities if we do buy it. So we've got an adjacent one there, 2, 3, 4. So I think that will give us an extra 4 amenities. If I'm wrong, obviously feel free to tell me. And I also don't want to put it in the other tile we currently own here, because sooner or later I want to put a harbour there, and because the adjacency bonuses will be good for gold. So we're going to go and put this here, and we're going to try and build it. So the arena's gone. But, as you'll have seen, it's going to take like 34 turns to build that, so we do need to take some steps to bring that down. Now, one of the steps we'll take will come when we have Divine Right in 2 turns, because there is the economic policy in there, I forgot what it's called, will allow us to knock 15% off the production cost, which will be very useful to get that. But we're also going to try and take a few steps with our traders and things like that. So what we can do is we can sort of maximise... No, 21's the maximum production, because I did try this out just to make sure we could do everything. 21's the maximum production we can get in Rome. So we can't actually do a focus on production because we'll not get any more. But we do have a few extra traders and things like that, so we can bring extra production in through that. And we can, I think, knock over 10 turns off the production time, but we'll see. But we're getting building that now, and hopefully there's a chance we can get that as we get more traders, things like that. So that's the first thing I wanted to talk about. Obviously, we're going to sort Cairo out and not Cairo, Medina out and everything soon. Excuse me, I didn't expect that cough. As you can tell, it probably took me by surprise. But there's a few other things that have been suggested. So we do need cannons. Now, what we need for cannons is 2 forts in our territory. Should we just quickly go on that? So... does it give us more details on the Eureka? Boost. Have 2 forts in your territory, both constructed by a military engineer. So, the only problem with that is that I think we already have a fort, but we constructed it with a legion. And I don't know if that counts. It's also not in our territory. We can build another fort over here with this other remaining legion we have. But I don't think that'll give us the Eureka, but we're going to try anyway. This is quite a good place to have a fort as well, to be fair. Yeah. I'm actually all for a fort here. No, we can't build one there. We must have to... Okay, we can build one there, though. So we'll build one near Medina, and we'll see what happens. But we are going to try and get ballistics, and we'll see how that goes. We'll get astrology for... You know what? I'm not that bothered about astrology. Let's just go for ballistics. Then we'll get them as quick as possible anyway. What else was there? I'm sure there was something else, but I've forgotten. I should have wrote it down. I've been through everything. Oh, yes. Something else. So on civics tree wise, once we have divine right, we need to think about getting over here to mercantilism. I can't say it. There we go. Can you just... Yeah, mercantilism. Mercantilism, there we go. And there is a policy in there which is going to be really useful for getting us 4 gold from each trade route. So we need to make sure we get that as soon as possible as well. If anything else does crop up to me in my mind that I've forgotten, I will cover it as we go on. Right, 6 minutes have gone, wow. So let's actually get into moving things forward. So we've completed a quest for Bandar Brunei, so we've got an envoy, good. Civic booster to civil engineering, great. And tech boost to square rigging, fine. I love tech boost and things like that. We are actually going to keep that city because I like cities. It's also got sciencey stuff which is useful, so we might as well keep that. Now with our units, I'm not 100% sure. The plan was and still is to continue the war with Arabia, because as we saw at the end of the last episode, militarily they are awful. We have a military strength of 1,183. They have a mere 68. So it's kind of just taking candy from a baby at this point. It would be quite good to advance down here, I think, and sort of encircle Poland. I'd quite like that. And then we also don't have to cross the river. They have a campus there, don't they? I don't think Hattin's got defense of 45. Nothing to be worried about. I think we can definitely bring it down. And we could also, when we get our force over here, which was suggested, sort of take a diversion course to maybe Hattin first and then take Stockholm, that kind of thing. So we really want to, with this military campaign, gain real dominance over the continent. And to do that, we probably need to capture a few city-states, things like that. Right, we're not at war with Vilnius, are we? No, good. Wow, they have no Caesarian. Very interesting. Right, so I don't know how much of that I will have actually cut off, but basically I spent about 5 minutes coughing. I couldn't stop. I've got a drink now, so hopefully I'll be alright. Yeah, it doesn't make for a great video just coughing, does it? Right, so where are we? We're moving our units. Now, I think the biggest thing we need to do is just heal them. So many of them are close to full health that it shouldn't be too much of a problem. And we also need to focus on getting our bombard forward, because Mecca will not fall if we do not have our siege unit. Could do with another one, but where's that one going? Where did I send that one? I didn't send it anywhere, did I? I'm going to send you up north, because the one in Krakow's nearly done as well, so we could really do with you up there. So you can get yourself moving. Very fast are the bombards. Right, yeah, we're going to upgrade that legion once we've built a fort. We need to just sort of clear a path for this, because we need to get that through. Right, so you can come out of the city. Musket out. Musket man. Oh, can you not? Okay, you're out of movement points. Well, we'll just sort it next turn when everything's not out of movement points. You can just wait there for now. It's not bothering me. We also need to sort Sun Tzu out at some point, because he's sort of done now. He's effectively useless. How sad. Since we moved from swords to guns, he's out of his depth. Well, this is a surprise. Somebody denouncing us. We've not had any of that so far. Okay, and Stockholm in the north is doing its usual thing of rotating troops. Essentially buying themselves time. Ooh, another builder in Gdansk. Very nice. So with this builder, I think we're just sort of upgrading what we can. I would quite like to build a mine on this tile, just to improve Gdansk as production. So I think we'll do that first, and then we'll sort of take it from there. Oh, look, they've brought some more troops forward. Can we attack them with this? I'd quite like to kill the musketmen, but I'm not sure we'll... Yeah. This is sort of just... Hopefully they'll just come running at us in a mad rage. Otherwise, we're not getting them yet. Okay. Yes, right. I sent you here to improve production, but I actually need you to go to Rome because we need to build things from there. We need the production coming into Rome because we're going to need as much as we possibly can get to build that wonder. Now our units are freed up, thank goodness, we can start moving things around. So you can move out of the city. We will have you healing though. You can move in the city, which opens this up. How far can the bombard can go reasonably far now. Right, so move one. There's very little healing to be done, so there's nothing to worry about really. Can we promote you? Well, apparently we could, but we can't. Right, that's good. That seems weird. I don't like that. That seems weird. Right, we'll bring you forward. We could even keep you in this fort we're about to build. +4 defense. That's pretty decent. Okay, so that's not gave us the Eureka. We will actually upgrade you to a musketman now you've built that. But it's nice to have a fort there in case they launch anything at us for no apparent reason. We could do with keeping some troops in the north, but I'm not convinced we need to keep that many because they have nothing. So we'll keep a musketman about there, and we'll also sort of keep a crossbow as well. So anything that comes right now has something to face. We'll keep a pikeman in reserve, but apart from that, I am not worried at all. I think that's probably the size of their whole army, to be fair. Right, can we upgrade you? We can upgrade you, good. Yeah. Okay, we'll go cavalry units, because in case they bring the horses forward. We can't promote you, we've just promoted you. What? What are you doing? Right, so apparently we can't do anything with that unit. We have just promoted you. Great. I worry this is glitching. We're going to continue moving the rest of the troops forward. If this is glitching, I'm going to be so wound up. I'm convinced... Why is it saying we can promote every unit when we can't? Do not glitch. Do not even bother to glitch. Well, we can't promote, so why is it saying we can promote? Great. Well, we're going to ignore the promote button for a while, because it's screwed. I'm convinced it's not always like that. I don't know, maybe I'm being stupid, but I'm pretty convinced it's not. Right, okay, so we are actually in a pretty good position to start moving troops forward. I mean, like... Okay, you move up there. You then move here. You then move here, and we have pretty much got a line of troops which I think are more than capable of taking this city. I will bring Genghis Khan more into the middle. Well, I will next turn when he's got some movement points. Right, so we've completed a trader here. I wonder if another one could be the order of the day, because we need to get a few of them quickly. 9 turns though, you're going to take ages to build that. Anywhere else I'm thinking we could build one. How long would it take in Gdansk? Because Gdansk, once we've built on that, should have really good production. Well, decent production. Oh, don't worry about your housing, 9 turns. Or maybe do worry about your housing. People tend to get angry when they don't have a house. Our granary will give us +2 housing. There we go, that's simple. Sort your housing out with the granary. We will actually build a trader in here again, just to try and get to maximum as quickly as possible. 9 turns is not ideal, but what can we do? Cyrus has declared war on Toronto, good for him. Medina does not have enough food. Sort of our problem, sort of not our problem right now. Right, I want to try and get through another turn before we end this episode, because I'm well aware that turns are dragging on now. Ooh, a unit. Oh my god, their military strength has just doubled. We're actually in range of their cannon there, so maybe we'll step back. Yeah, we don't want to sort of get attacked for no reason. I didn't think we would be for some reason, but it makes sense. To be fair, we are within 2. Right. So the fort is holding well in the north. A few more reinforcements.
Strange women lying in ponds, distributing swords is no basis for a system of government. You can't
It's from Monty Python. No wonder it's a bit stupid, that quote. We are not going to change the government. However, we are going to look to change the policy. I think we've pretty much got... Let's just make sure we've got every tile we want. I would quite like to buy maybe another one in Antium just because of the quality of the tiles there. I mean, 160 gold is reasonably expensive for a desert tile. But it will bring us 2 gold in a turn if we could use it. Anything we really want to buy. If not, I think we'll save our money for buying units. When are you growing next? You are not growing to where I would like you to grow to, so I will actually go ahead and buy you that tile because that is a decent tile for you. Apart from that, I don't really want to spend any more money, so now we are ready to change our policies. So what I'm going to do is I think we're done upgrading as well. So we'll need to take professional army out, so we'll do that first. So what could we do in there? We're not building any units right now. +1 amenity for garrisoned units could be decent because I think we are starting to have a few amenity problems around the Empire. And that'll just buy us some time to build other things. In Rome, for example, we need more amenities. So that, if we put a garrisoned unit in there, we'll sort that out. Is there anything else I really want? There are some good ones. Production towards encampment districts, that'd be good, but how many encampment districts do we actually have? You know what, I'm going for that. Yeah, I'm going for that. I just think it'll be really useful to keep people happy. The economic policy as well we want to go for, so we have land surveyors here, reduce the cost. We don't need that in anymore. So we could really do with this one in, which we have just gained access to, which is Gothic architecture. And that gives us 15% production towards medieval and Renaissance era units. The wonder we're trying to build in Rome, which I can't pronounce, is a medieval wonder. So it makes sense to have that in to try and get it. So we're going to put Gothic architecture in, and then I am reasonably happy with that. And we've got no great people point bonuses ones in, but right now I think that does the job to what we want. It's helping with gold and sort of our main priorities right now. Right, so we are sort of setting ourselves here for the attack. We're not at 100% health, but I think we're close enough. We also need to think about moving forward to get out of the range of Hattin. Do not be fooled by the promotion button. We cannot promote. I think they'll still be in range as well. So we'll have to probably move them. Right, let's move in though first. So Genghis Khan, you shift. And you can travel with this one. Hoping we can get the bombard in range. Maybe not this turn. See, we need to move, so the first turn we can get the bombard in range. An attack, so we need to be within 2 tiles. We will get within 2 tiles, but then we'll be out of movement points. So we could do with moving 1 forward first. So, oh, the fort's there as well, so that'd be a good place to sort of just keep the bombarding, just in case. Right, so... right, just swap with this. And then I'm hoping we've got another... No! 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 I didn't... What an epic fail. Right, that's put us back a whole turn, but at least everything can heal. I'll dress that up as a victory. I was trying to swap the musket with the bombard and then get the musket there and put the crossbowman behind, but that went tits up. Oh, great. You need more amenities. Well, we've got a wonder coming, so it's all going to be fine. We could do with just probably sticking a garrisoned unit in there, as we could in Rome. We'll stick the scout in Rome. Hopefully that'll solve it. And then we'll think about the rest of it after. Right, you can build the mine. We could do with just some crap units just to stick in, really, couldn't we? Right, you're just gonna have to heal for the minute because Alex screwed up, unsurprisingly. Right, okay. Right, fine. Okay, so I think we'll call it there. We're just over 20 minutes. I need to assess all these and make sure we're doing as much as we can. So I don't want to do that right now. I want to make sure we've got time in the next episode, but we're going to continue. We're also going to launch an attack on Mecca in the next episode and hopefully take it because we have a decent sized military. How long till we get this wonder then? After the little bits we have done so far. So it's currently down to 25 turns. Hopefully we're going to be able to maximise some traders to boost production. So that will be that. So thank you for watching. Please do hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. As always, leave your suggestions. They're very much valued and help me improve my game and the playthrough. So yeah, Mecca is next on our list. We will do that in the next episode and I will see you then.